Team, thank you for tuning in. Short message today, but I think it's a good one. I think it's an important one. We're talking about there's so much, we have so much connection with the outside world these days through social media. And I'll lean on OCR here for the sake of this conversation. It's so easy for us to almost feel like we have a handle on everybody out there, what they're doing, what they're saying. The news is the same thing. It's so easy through all the various social media outlets for us to quickly form our own opinion. And I say that word quickly on purpose because I think that's part of the problem. I think a large percentage of the masses are too quick to jump to conclusions by this new ability that we have to have everything immediate. And to have be able to immediately comment, and you see something, and you have that adrenaline dump, and you're fired up, and you post something out there. It's like bam. And I remember my grandfather served in the Marine Corps for 30 years, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and then went on to become a math professor for almost 20 years. On an IQ test, he was considered a genius. The man was brilliant. He told me one time, he said, Yancey, before you ever make a big purchase, or before you ever make a big, heavy decision, and comments, and just, he's like, sleep on it. Sleep on it. Sleep on it before you make a rash decision, before you just jump out onto something with certain decisions. Like sometimes it's important to just sleep on it and see how you feel the next morning. Now you guys know me, man. I'm going 90 miles an hour all the time, and that's hard for me to do sometimes. But I will never forget, as I've said in so many messages, so much of the service we give to others is because awesome people served us. My grandfather served me. If he was here right now, I would tell him, Grandpa, you served me with that, and I never forgot that you told me that. And there's so many times I'll see something on social media where my initial reaction is I want to kind of lash out and post a comment. Or somebody says something to me on a phone call, in an email, in a private message, in a social media post, all the various ways we have to communicate and get information. It's so common for us to want to just lash out. So my challenge to you is to hit that pause button like we talk about. And there's always, what I've learned is, and it's not always 50-50, that teeter-totter sways to one side or the other sometimes, but in your mind, you're thinking you are 100% right, you have it 100% figured out. The words always, never, I know, I'm right, all those things, we see those, or we think those, and 99.9% of the time, that is not the case. You don't always know everything. You don't always know exactly how something unfolded, or how it's currently unfolding, or all the factors that came into play for what you saw, for that to happen the way it did. And I think it's much more healthy to your house. You hear me say this a lot. Your house, your cul-de-sac, your community, your town, your city, your state, your country, your planet, if we don't jump to decisions quickly. I mean, like I said, if you're breaking into my house, I'm jumping to a decision quickly. I'm taking your ass out to protect my family. But just about all other situations, for the most part, I don't need to jump to conclusions. I need to feel things out. You know, it's so apparent in politics and just general conversation. Every subject. I could name every subject, and there's so many cases of people just jumping. So that's my challenge. I want you to take a deep breath, hit the pause button, sleep on things sometimes. At least give yourself an hour or two. And be careful with using those terms. I know I'm right. This is the right way. Always and never. Always and never very seldom are those accurate terms. So that's my message. I see things and I have to deal with things sometimes, and that's what structures my message for you daily. And so yeah, just some events over the past 12, 24 hours have kind of structured today's message. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it serves you in some way. We got a beautiful, bright, sunny day here in Austin, Texas. I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna get to the weight room and get a little run in, get some Yancey Camp programming in. Workout 614 coming your way with this pre-workout mental conditioning message on top of it. Y'all have a great rest of your Thursday. Great weekend coming up. It's a great time to be alive, great day to be alive. Much love. Let's light up the planet, you rock stars. Be good.